This presentation distills Chapter 12, Section 8 of A Course in Miracles, the investment in the real world. We will examine how our minds allocate value, either to the ego's world or to God's reality, and what this means for our ultimate return on investment. The ego teaches a false dichotomy: gain the whole world and lose your own soul. It frames spirituality as a zero-sum trade-off, where success in life must cost us our inner integrity. Our task is to question this economic metaphor and reassess what truly holds value. Here we see the ego's spiritual ledger. The investment is denying our own reality. The overhead is enormous: constant fear, defense, and conflict. The return is nothing. Investing in what cannot profit inevitably impoverishes us at the deepest level of mind. The Holy Spirit corrects the ego's accounting. You cannot truly lose your soul, and there is no lasting gain in the world. By itself, the world yields no real profit. This reframing invites us to stop overvaluing what is temporary and start valuing what is eternal. We diagnose two fundamental investments of the mind. The ego invests in the world, using denial of reality, paying enormous costs, and ending in nothingness. The Holy Spirit invests in the soul through recognition of reality at zero cost, yielding perfect love and eternity. Perception and knowledge must be distinguished. Perception is the mind's interpretive tool, fragmented and evolving. Knowledge is God's unified, eternal truth. Perception is what the separated mind does. Knowledge is what God is. This distinction underpins our entire analysis. Holy perception is the bridge from perception to knowledge. As perception is purified, it aligns so closely with truth that it reflects the laws of God. When perception and knowledge converge, what is one can no longer be experienced as separate or conflicting. At this stage, the mind becomes an enlightened altar to God. The holy perception of God's Son grows so clear that divine light streams into it. Our mental framework shifts from defending the ego to hosting the presence of God in every thought and relationship. Non-dual love is described as God gently shining upon himself. The mind of the Father loves the Spirit of the Son as his own extension. This image teaches that true relationship is not between separate beings, but within a single, shared divine awareness. The real world exists only to blend into the purpose of God. As perception is healed, the world's independent purpose dissolves. It becomes a transparent medium for God's will. In this view, the world's value lies solely in how it serves divine purpose. Here we trace a quiet transition from the ego's world to the real world, and finally into heaven. The real world is a temporary state where everything true is preserved. From there, it slips effortlessly into heaven, where all that is eternal has always been. In heaven, Redeemer and redeemed join in perfect love. Distinctions between giver and receiver, helper and helped, fall away. What remains is a shared experience of God's love, in which every mind recognizes itself and every other as wholly restored. The journey's end is internal, not external. Heaven is described as your true home. Because God is within you, your destination is already present in your own mind. Spiritual practice, then, is less about going somewhere and more about uncovering what is within. The true return on investment is awakening to heaven. We divest from the ego's costly illusions, elevate perception until it mirrors divine knowledge, and release even the real world as it merges into eternal heaven. This is the ultimate risk-free ROI of the mind.